All right, what's up, everybody? It is Tuesday, and I am doing a video that I tried to do yesterday. I hit the wrong button in OBS, and so I just started the virtual camera instead of starting the recording. So I did the whole video and didn't record any of it. So I want to do it again. New 100 GECS from the new album 10,000 GECS. Song's called Hollywood Baby, and we'll get into it in just a minute. Before I do, I got my coffee, as always. A few things up front. First of all, like and subscribe. I always appreciate that. This is a trans-friendly space, trans-friendly channel. So if I see anybody talking shit in the comments about trans folks, I will remove you from the channel. I do not play with this stuff. I'm not interested in hearing your opinions. I'm not interested in hearing your arguments. I've heard them. All right. I know what the arguments are. I'm not putting up with it. I'm not an expert in music. I'm not a professional producer or musician or anything. So please don't expect me to be getting too into the production. And don't be a dick. Right. I covered one part of being a dick a little bit ago, but this kind of song may not be for you. The style of music may not hit you, and you may not like me. You may not like the way I do this. But I would ask that we try to keep it fairly respectful. I try to be really thoughtful when I do these, and I would just like some of that in return. So with that out of the way, I have heard the song once. I heard it yesterday, so you'll be getting my second reaction, not my first. But let's get into it. This is Hollywood Baby by 100 GECS.
Clear blue sky, but it rains all the late fees. Did you get the payment? We had an arrangement. We don't wanna watch the news, we just read it. Yeah, do you wanna party? Barbie, are you gonna back that shit up when it all comes to you? Wanna party? Little blue Barbie, are you gonna back that shit up when it all comes tumbling down? Hit your foot, no one gives a shit. Better off if you just get over it. What you crying about, crying about, crying about now? Buckle under pressure. Go tumbling, tumbling, tumbling down. Pitch your foot, no one gives a shit. Better off if you just get over it. I'm going crazy. Little tiny Hollywood baby. Brand new Mercedes. I got a crib going crazy.
I really like this one. The energy is so good, like, and that's not abnormal, right? That's pretty common with GECS. The energy is so good, right? I can really see myself being in a crowd for this, right? Because that guitar kicks in and everybody starts probably, well, I don't know, push moshing, maybe two-stepping. I could see either one of those. So I'll try to hit some of the same stuff I was thinking about yesterday, and I had a couple other thoughts. First new thought is that dog poster. It just is funny. They're so online in a way that I enjoy, that they have printed out like one of the deep fried memes, or like the cropped boomer memes. If this dog needed you, and it just says wood at the bottom. That's a nice little touch. This song reminds me, and I said this the first time I tried to do this video, it reminds me a little bit of early Sum 41. Like, the guitar work is not that complex. The bass work is good, but also not that complex. And there is room for that, right? Like, I listen to a lot of really complex music. I listen to, like, Polyphia and math metal and things like that, right? Things that are playing with multiple time signatures and really showing off the chops of the drummers or the guitarist or the bass player. And there's a place for that. But there's also a place for knowing how to take sparse or simple melodies and making them really effective. And GECS are really good at that. Like, this is not even one of their more chaotic songs, I don't think. Right? Yesterday I said Stupid Horse would be a little bit more difficult for people to get into than this. This is pretty, I would say this is pretty approachable, right? It's still kind of over-processed and staticky, and you get some of that feedback. But it's pretty straightforward in terms of, you've got guitar, you've got drums, you've got a little bass, and maybe a little synth in there. But it's really just like you don't have the random super sped up ska. This one feels a little bit tighter, and I like 100 GECS and the Tree of Wishes, Mystery. I can't remember what the album's called. Tree of Mystery, I think. I like their early stuff, and I like this stuff too. But I would say this is probably, the video's chaotic. The song itself is less chaotic. But I really enjoy it. I love the use of auto-tune, right, as its own instrument, to create a sound, right? That's what they're doing. They are creating a sound with the auto-tune. I think they're some of the most creative people making music right now. And I think if you pay attention over the next few years, you are going to see that a lot of, like, pop music that's like I'm talking popular pop music, mainstream pop music, is going to either have a production hand from maybe Dylan Brady. I think Dylan Brady does mostly the production. I think that's my understanding of how they work together. They may both do a fair amount of it, so you might also get Laura Les doing producing. But either way, I think you're going to see a lot of music that is inspired by this sound. Because this is the TikTok generation sound, right? I don't want to. I'm not trying to dunk on anybody here, because I don't really care. Attention spans have been bad for a long time, but this kind of music is kind of perfect for the scrolling generation, right? Because it's so chaotic and it changes so quickly. You don't really ever get stuck listening to the same thing for very long. So either the song is short and then it's over and you're on to the next one, or the song shifts in the song and you get a completely different sound, right, in the same piece. So you just that novelty-seeking portion of our brains, I think this is what really speaks to. And I, for one, like it. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of 100 GECS. As I said at the top, if you have a problem with trans people, you have a problem with me. and I'm big and scary. And although I am not going to do anything to you in real life, because I can't, and that would be inappropriate, I will not put up with any kind of bullshit or hate or nonsense on my channel. So just know that. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I did actually start the camera this time, happily, so this is recorded. I have not gotten through the rest of this album yet. There's so much new music out, and I am trying to listen to some of it and get caught up. But keep your eyes out. There's going to probably be a new Skrillex review soon. There's some new stuff that he's put out that I'm a big fan of. But for now, we'll call this one. Call it here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Drink lots of water. And don't talk to cops.